Story 6, Part 17. When the Heavens Touched Halstead. The first one through the gate wasn't like the paintings. No golden curls. No harps. No soft, glowing smiles. This angel's armor looked like it had been through every war in history. Scars in the steel, a shoulder plate bent inward, scorch marks like it had stood too close to the sun. His eyes were the color of a summer storm, sharp enough to cut glass, yet heavy with something older than grief. He didn't speak to me. He spoke to the city. Chicago, he said, his voice carrying like a siren through the streets above, the Lord of Hosts has heard your cry. Then the army followed. They came in waves, some glowing like molten metal, others robed in white so bright it bled into the darkness. Each carried a weapon that didn't look forged by any human hand, swords that hummed, shields that breathed, spears that left trails of light in the air. And they moved with one purpose. I stumbled backward as the undercity walls began to split, brick and rebar peeling back like wet paper. The green pulse was still there, but it was weakening, sputtering like a dying engine. Satan roared, and the sound wasn't just in my ears, it pressed against my bones, rattled my lungs. He wasn't giving up the streets without a fight. The light spoke again, closer now, like it was standing right behind me. Elias, you will walk with them. My throat felt like sandpaper. I'm no soldier. You are. You just haven't seen your armor yet. Something hit me, not physically, but it felt like a wave slamming against my chest. When I opened my eyes, I was no longer in my coat and boots. I was wearing a breastplate, seamless and dark as onyx, engraved with words I didn't recognize but understood perfectly: truth, righteousness, faith. A sword hung at my side, not glowing, not humming, just waiting. We emerged from the ruins into the streets. Halstead was unrecognizable. Every street lamp was burning white, brighter than daylight, even though the night sky above was split by lightning that had no thunder. Figures moved in the alleyways, some human, some not. The army spread out in formation, wings brushing brick walls, shields locking in unison. Satan appeared above the street, not standing, hovering, his shadow stretching for blocks. This city is mine, he growled, and every window shattered inward. The lead angel raised his sword, its light cutting through the debris-filled air. Not tonight. And that's when the battle began. They moved faster than sight, light and shadow colliding in bursts that rattled the ground. I fought, not perfectly, not gracefully, but each swing of my sword felt guided by something beyond my own strength. I saw people watching from windows, from rooftops, faces lit by the glow of the angelic host. Some ran into the streets, not to fight, but to kneel. They prayed, shouted praises, cried out for mercy. I realized then, this wasn't just a war. This was a rescue. And above it all, the voice of God thundered across the city: this is my plan. This is my hour. The stronghold will fall, and the chains will break. Satan staggered under the weight of the words, his form twisting, burning at the edges. But even weakened, he wasn't retreating. He was waiting, because he still had something left to unleash.